Have you ever walked into a room and felt a subtle shift, a sense that you're being seen not as a man in his prime, but as a relic from a bygone era? Or perhaps you felt that quiet frustration of being stereotyped, overlooked, or relegated to the role of the grumpy old man in the corner. Society has a lazy narrative for men over 65, but it's a story that we are going to tear up and rewrite today. Because the truth is, this chapter of your life holds the potential for a new kind of power, a deep, authentic magnetism that you simply couldn't possess in your youth. This isn't about chasing youthfulness. It's about mastering the art of ageless appeal. In this video, we're going to unpack the 7 secrets to cultivating that irresistible charisma, moving from physical presence and intellectual sharpness to a style that speaks of quiet confidence. But you absolutely must watch until the very end, because the 7th and final secret is the master key that unlocks all the others. It's the one element that separates a man who is simply well-dressed or knowledgeable from the man who has that undeniable spark, that warm, magnetic gravity that draws people in and makes them feel truly seen. Without it, the other 6 secrets are just a collection of good habits. With it, they combine to forge a timeless, unforgettable gentleman. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Secret 1. Cultivate the sage, not the curmudgeon. A lifetime of experiences is a vast, unrefined resource, much like raw or waiting to be shaped. Left unprocessed, it can harden into bitterness, resentment, or cynicism, manifesting as the curmudgeon's refrain, "Back in my day." This mindset clings to the past, viewing the present with skepticism and the future with disdain. However, when carefully refined, these same experiences can be transformed into wisdom, a quality that radiates warmth, insight, and magnetism. The magnetic man consciously chooses the path of the sage, understanding that wisdom is not just knowledge accumulated but a way of engaging with the world that inspires and attracts others. The philosophy. The curmudgeon is a prisoner of his history. He sees the world through a lens of complaints, lecturing others with unsolicited opinions, and dismissing new ideas with a wave of his hand. His rigidity makes him unapproachable, his negativity draining. In stark contrast, the sage is a man illuminated by his past, using it as a tool to navigate the present and offer perspective without judgment. The sage is marked by intellectual humility, a recognition that no matter how much he knows, there is always more to learn. He is curious, open-minded, and deeply engaged with others, making him a beacon of wisdom and charm. This humility, paired with a genuine interest in the world, makes the sage profoundly attractive, drawing people to him like moths to a flame. How to cultivate it? Become a master storyteller, not a lecturer. The curmudgeon recites grievances, turning conversations into monologues of complaints. The sage, however, weaves his experiences into compelling stories that captivate and connect. To do this, frame your experiences as narratives with a clear structure. Introduce characters, describe challenges, and highlight resolutions or lessons learned. For example, instead of saying, "Kids today are lazy," share a story about a time you overcame a challenge through perseverance, subtly illustrating a point. Practice storytelling by reflecting on pivotal moments in your life and distilling them into concise, engaging tales that invite laughter, reflection, or connection without feeling like a lecture. Practice active listening. True wisdom lies in understanding others, not dominating conversations. When speaking with someone, focus on truly hearing their words rather than planning your response. Ask thoughtful follow-up questions like, "What did that experience mean to you?" Or, "How did you feel when that happened?" These questions show genuine interest and make others feel valued, a trait that enhances your charisma. Practice this by setting a goal to ask at least 2 follow-up questions in every conversation, resisting the urge to steer the discussion back to yourself. Offer advice like a rare gift. Unsolicited advice often feels like criticism, pushing people away. The sage waits for an invitation to share his perspective, and when he does, he offers it with humility and flexibility. For instance, instead of saying, "You should do this," try, "Here's something that worked for me in a similar situation. It might be worth considering." This approach respects the other person's autonomy and fosters trust. To cultivate this, practice withholding advice unless explicitly asked, and when you do share, frame it as one perspective among many, not an absolute truth. Secret 2. Master your physical dominion. Age may alter the body, but it does not diminish your ability to command respect through your physical presence. This isn't about chasing the physique of a 25-year-old or striving for superficial vanity. It's about embodying vitality, a non-verbal declaration that you remain an active, capable participant in the world. A man who cares for his body signals self-respect and energy, qualities that others instinctively admire. The philosophy. Your body is the vessel that carries your wisdom, spirit, and presence. Neglecting it risks dimming the light of your inner qualities, while tending to it amplifies your ability to engage with life fully. This means maintaining the strength to lift a grandchild, the stamina to enjoy a long hike with a friend, the flexibility to travel comfortably, and the independence to live with vigor. Physical mastery is not about achieving an unattainable aesthetic ideal, but about cultivating the competence to embrace life's demands with confidence. Others notice this vitality, and it enhances your magnetic presence, making you a figure of respect and admiration. How to cultivate it? Focus on functional fitness. Your exercise routine should prioritize real-world strength, resilience, and mobility over cosmetic goals. Incorporate these 4 pillars. Balance. Preventing falls becomes increasingly important with age. Practice balance exercises like Tai Chi, yoga, or simple drills such as standing on one leg for 30 seconds while brushing your teeth. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes of balance-focused activities daily to improve stability and coordination. Strength. Maintaining muscle mass supports metabolism, joint health, and overall stability. Use resistance bands, light dumbbells, or bodyweight exercises like wall push-ups, chair squats, or step-ups. Aim for 2 to 3 strength sessions per week, focusing on major muscle groups, legs, core, upper body, with 8 to 12 repetitions per exercise. Flexibility. Daily stretching prevents stiffness, reduces aches, and improves posture. Incorporate 10 to 15 minutes of dynamic stretches, e.g., arm circles, leg swings, in the morning and static stretches, e.g., hamstring stretches, shoulder rolls, in the evening to stay limber and pain-free. Endurance. Cardiovascular health supports both physical and mental clarity. Aim for 30 minutes of moderate activity, such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling, 5 days a week. If time is limited, break it into 3 10-minute sessions throughout the day. Track your progress with a step counter or fitness app to stay motivated. Own your posture. Posture is a powerful signal of confidence and vitality. A stooped, slouched posture suggests defeat or fatigue, while an upright stance conveys energy and purpose. Practice standing tall. Pull your shoulders back and down, engage your core, and keep your chin parallel to the ground. When walking, move with intention, as if heading toward a clear destination. To build this habit, check your posture in a mirror daily and set reminders, e.g., a phone alarm, to correct it throughout the day. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Secret 3. Sharpen the mind. Fuel endless curiosity. A man whose mind is alive with curiosity, ideas, and energy is irresistibly captivating. Apathy is the enemy of appeal, draining conversations and dulling connections. In contrast, a man who remains intellectually engaged, constantly learning, questioning, and exploring, radiates a dynamic presence that draws others in. His mind crackles with vitality, making him a stimulating and inspiring companion. The philosophy. Retirement from a career should never mean retirement from intellectual engagement. The magnetic man views his mind as a muscle that requires regular exercise to stay sharp. By actively seeking new knowledge, challenging his assumptions, and embracing diverse perspectives, he becomes a conversationalist who can connect with anyone from any walk of life. He holds opinions with conviction but remains open to having them tested and refined, a balance that signals both strength and humility. This endless curiosity makes him endlessly interesting, a man others seek out for insight and conversation. How to cultivate it? Read voraciously and widely. A rich inner world is built through diverse reading. Go beyond the daily news, which often narrows perspective. Explore history, biographies, science, fiction, philosophy, or even poetry. Delve into topics unrelated to your former career to broaden your intellectual horizons. For example, if you were an engineer, read about art history or psychology. Aim to read one book per month, alternating between genres, and take brief notes on key insights to discuss with others. This habit not only sharpens your mind, but also equips you with a wealth of conversation starters. Learn a new skill. Embracing the role of a beginner keeps your mind flexible and invigorated. Take an online course through platforms like Coursera or Khan Academy. Learn a new language with apps like Duolingo or Babbel. Pick up a musical instrument, or try coding with free resources like Code Academy. Set a goal to dedicate 15 to 30 minutes daily to your new skill, celebrating small milestones to stay motivated. The humility and excitement of learning something new will infuse your interactions with fresh energy. Engage in civil debate. Stimulating conversations sharpen your thinking and deepen your understanding of others. Engage friends, family, or even online communities in discussions about ideas, not to win, but to explore. Ask questions like, "What makes you see it that way?" Or, "Have you considered this perspective?" to uncover new angles. Practice this by joining a book club, attending a lecture series, or participating in a discussion group, aiming to listen as much as you speak. This openness to challenge strengthens your intellectual confidence and makes you a more compelling conversationalist. By cultivating these three secrets, embracing the sage's wisdom, mastering your physical presence, and fueling endless curiosity, you transform yourself into a magnetic man. Your experiences become a source of inspiration, your vitality a testament to your engagement with life, and your curiosity a bridge to meaningful connections. This is not about defying age, but about embracing it with intention, creating a presence that commands respect and draws others near. Secret 4. Embrace ageless style, not youthful trends. At this stage of life, personal style transcends mere appearance. It becomes a profound expression of identity, confidence, and self-respect. Your wardrobe and grooming choices communicate volumes about your character, conveying dignity, self-awareness, and a deep appreciation for quality over fleeting trends. Chasing youthful fads can come across as a desperate attempt to cling to the past, signaling insecurity. In contrast, adopting a timeless, intentional style projects an air of distinction, sophistication, and quiet confidence that is universally admired. The philosophy. Style is the outer reflection of your inner substance. When executed thoughtfully, it enhances rather than distracts from who you are. The goal is not to compete with younger men or mimic their trends, but to present yourself as a man who is polished, comfortable in his skin, and attentive to detail. This level of care signals that you value yourself and take pride in how you show up in the world. It's about crafting an image that feels authentic and effortless, allowing your character to shine through. How to cultivate it. Prioritize fit above all else. The foundation of great style is fit. A well-tailored $50 pair of trousers will always outshine an ill-fitting $500 designer pair. Invest time in finding a skilled tailor who understands your body shape and can adjust your clothing to flatter your frame. Whether it's a suit, a blazer, or a simple pair of chinos, proper fit elevates your presence and ensures you look sharp and intentional. Invest in timeless, quality staples. Build a wardrobe around classic pieces that never go out of style. A well-made sports coat or blazer in a neutral tone, a tailored trench coat for inclement weather, high-quality leather shoes polished to a shine, paired with cedar shoe trees to maintain their shape. A sophisticated yet understated watch, and versatile dark denim or chinos form the backbone of a distinguished wardrobe. Opt for quality over quantity. Invest in pieces that are durable, well-crafted, and designed to last. Master the art of grooming. Grooming is non-negotiable and an essential component of your overall style. Regular haircuts tailored to your face shape and hair type keep you looking sharp. If you sport facial hair, maintain it meticulously with regular trimming and care. Pay attention to small details like clean, trimmed nails and well-groomed eyebrows. Consider a subtle, classic cologne that complements your presence without overpowering it, or simply prioritize impeccable cleanliness, as the scent of soap and fresh skin is universally appealing. Embrace subtle sophistication. Avoid loud logos or trendy patterns that scream for attention. Instead, opt for understated elegance, neutral colors, clean lines, and textures like wool, cotton, or cashmere that exude quality. Accessories like a simple leather belt, a quality tie, or a pocket square can add a touch of personality without overwhelming your look. By curating a wardrobe and grooming routine that reflects timeless elegance, you project a magnetic confidence that draws respect and admiration from those around you. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, Please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Secret 5. Be the connector, not the recluse. As we age, social circles can naturally contract due to life changes. Friends relocate, priorities shift, or time becomes more precious. Allowing isolation to take root, however, can lead to insularity and stagnation. A magnetic man actively counters this by nurturing and expanding his social connections, fostering a vibrant community that keeps him engaged, relevant, and dynamic. By being a connector, you become a catalyst for relationships, drawing people toward you with your warmth and initiative. The philosophy. Magnetism is inherently social. It thrives in the energy of connection and shared experiences, not in solitude. By taking the lead in building and sustaining relationships, you position yourself as a hub of positive social energy, someone who brings people together and creates a sense of belonging. This role not only enriches your life but also makes you indispensable to others, as people are naturally drawn to those who foster community and radiate inclusivity. How to cultivate it. Be the initiator of connection. Don't wait for others to reach out. Take the lead in organizing social gatherings that strengthen bonds. Plan a weekly coffee meetup at a local cafe, a monthly poker night with old friends, a book club to spark intellectual discussions, or a casual walking group to combine exercise and conversation. A simple gesture, like sending a text that says, "I was just thinking about you. Let's catch up," can rekindle dormant friendships or spark new ones. By consistently taking the initiative, you demonstrate confidence, care, and a genuine interest in others' lives. Cultivate intergenerational friendships. While your peers offer invaluable companionship and shared history, connecting with younger generations keeps your perspective fresh and bridges generational divides. Offer to mentor someone in your area of expertise, whether it's professional guidance, a shared hobby, or life advice, or simply be a curious, attentive listener to their experiences and challenges. These relationships are mutually enriching. You provide wisdom, stability, and perspective, while they offer new ideas, energy, and insights into a rapidly changing world. Volunteer for a cause you care about. Giving your time to a meaningful cause, whether it's mentoring youth, supporting a local charity, or contributing to a community project, creates opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals who share your values. Volunteering not only strengthens your social network, but also provides a profound sense of purpose and belonging, grounding you in something larger than yourself. Whether it's coaching a sports team, teaching a skill, or organizing community events, your involvement fosters connection and impact. Host with warmth and intention. Invite people into your home or a shared space for meaningful experiences, such as a barbecue, a game night, a wine tasting, or a discussion group on a topic of mutual interest. Hosting creates an intimate setting that deepens relationships and positions you as a central figure in your social circle. Pay attention to small details, like creating a welcoming atmosphere or ensuring everyone feels included, to make these gatherings memorable and meaningful. By actively fostering connections and creating opportunities for community, you become a magnetic force, drawing people into your orbit and enriching both your life and theirs with shared experiences and genuine bonds. Secret 6. Radiate purpose beyond profession. For many men, a career serves as a cornerstone of identity, providing structure, purpose, and a sense of accomplishment. When retirement or a career transition occurs, the loss of that role can create a void, threatening one's sense of direction. A magnetic man anticipates this shift and proactively fills that space with new passions, pursuits, and projects that ignite his enthusiasm and give him a compelling reason to embrace each day. These endeavors not only keep you vibrant but also make you endlessly fascinating to others. The philosophy. Purpose is the lifeblood of magnetism, an energy that radiates from you when you engage deeply with something you love. Whether it's mastering a craft, exploring a new skill, or diving into a personal project, this passion becomes a defining feature of your character. It demonstrates that your identity is not tethered to your past profession but is a living, evolving expression of your curiosity, creativity, and vitality. A man who pursues his passions with gusto is inherently compelling, drawing others in with his enthusiasm and zest for life. How to cultivate it. Revisit or discover new passions. Reflect on activities that brought you joy before your career dominated your time, perhaps woodworking, playing a musical instrument, or exploring the outdoors. Rekindle those interests with renewed dedication, or challenge yourself to try something entirely new, like learning to paint, studying astronomy, or experimenting with gourmet cooking. The key is to find activities that immerse you in a state of flow, where you lose track of time and feel fully engaged. This absorption not only rejuvenates you but also makes you a more dynamic presence. Become a master of a niche skill. Develop expertise in a specific, unique area that sparks your curiosity. Whether it's brewing artisanal coffee, growing heirloom vegetables, restoring vintage cars, or mastering the art of fly fishing. Becoming the go-to person in your community for this skill provides a deep sense of satisfaction and creates a unique social currency. Share your knowledge generously, whether through casual conversations, teaching others, or showcasing your work, to strengthen connections and inspire those around you. Create, don't just consume. Engage in acts of creation to affirm your vitality and leave a tangible mark on the world. Build a piece of furniture, write a memoir or short story, compose a piece of music, or cultivate a garden that reflects your vision. Creation is inherently life-affirming, providing a sense of accomplishment and purpose that transcends consumption. Share your creations with others, whether it's gifting a handcrafted item, publishing a blog, or displaying your art, to inspire and connect. Set goals and celebrate progress. Approach your passions with intention by setting specific, achievable goals, whether it's completing a woodworking project, running a 10K, or mastering a new recipe. Track your progress to stay motivated and celebrate small victories along the way. This sense of forward momentum keeps you engaged and reinforces your commitment to living a purposeful, vibrant life. By cultivating a sense of purpose through meaningful pursuits, you radiate an infectious energy that captivates others and anchors you in a life of joy, fulfillment, and continuous growth. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Secret 7. Master the art of grace and humor. Grace and humor are the cornerstones of true magnetism, weaving together all other qualities into a cohesive, irresistible presence. A man may be stylish, connected, and purposeful, but without warmth, emotional resilience, and the ability to laugh at himself, his appeal risks feeling distant or unapproachable. Grace and humor create an aura of approachability and charm that makes people feel valued, understood, and uplifted in your presence, forming the very essence of timeless charisma. The philosophy. Grace is the ability to navigate life's challenges, whether a minor inconvenience like a traffic jam or a significant setback like a personal loss, with composure, dignity, and emotional resilience. Humor, particularly the ability to find levity in your flaws or missteps, reflects a rare blend of confidence and humility. Together, these qualities create a magnetic warmth that puts others at ease, fostering trust and connection. A man who embodies grace and humor becomes a calming, uplifting presence, someone others naturally gravitate toward. How to cultivate it? Develop a light touch with life's frustrations. Cultivate emotional resilience by reframing daily annoyances as opportunities for humor and perspective. If you spill coffee on your shirt or miss a deadline, laugh it off instead of letting it derail your mood. Practice finding the absurdity or irony in small setbacks, which not only diffuses tension but also makes you a calming influence for others. This light-hearted approach signals confidence, maturity, and an ability to rise above life's challenges. Be generous with compliments, restrained with criticism. Make it a habit to notice and acknowledge the good in others, whether it's a colleague's dedication, a friend's sense of style, or a stranger's kindness. A sincere, specific compliment, delivered with authenticity, costs nothing but can brighten someone's day and strengthen your connection. Conversely, reserve criticism for when it's truly necessary, and deliver it with tact, empathy, and a focus on solutions. This balance marks you as a source of positivity and encouragement. Practice gratitude as a daily ritual. Incorporate a simple gratitude practice into your routine. Each morning or evening, reflect on 3 to 5 things you're thankful for, whether it's a meaningful conversation, a warm meal, or the beauty of a quiet moment. Write them down in a journal or share them with a loved one to deepen the practice. Gratitude rewires your mindset to focus on abundance rather than lack, fostering a quiet, contented joy that radiates outward and draws others to you. Hone a warm, inclusive sense of humor. Develop a sense of humor that invites others in rather than alienating them. Self-deprecating humor, when used sparingly, can be particularly endearing, as it shows you don't take yourself too seriously. Share light, relatable anecdotes or observations that spark laughter and connection, avoiding sarcasm or humor at others' expense. Practice storytelling to make your humor engaging, whether it's recounting a funny mishap or sharing a witty observation about everyday life. The culmination of timeless magnetism. The irresistible appeal of a man in his later years is not defined by a single trait, but by the harmonious interplay of these qualities. It's the sharp mind reflected in a knowing twinkle of the eye, the easy laugh of a man who finds joy in life's absurdities, the steady presence of someone wholly at ease in his skin, and the warm heart of a sage who has distilled a lifetime of experiences into wisdom, grace, and generosity. This is not a fading light, but a refined, radiant beacon of timeless charisma. A man who, through intentional style, vibrant connections, purposeful pursuits, and heartfelt warmth, continues to inspire, uplift, and attract those around him with effortless magnetism. So there you have it, the complete toolkit for forging a timeless, magnetic appeal that is authentic to who you are today. It's not about turning back the clock, but about winding it perfectly for the present moment. Now, I want to turn it over to you. After hearing all of this, what have you learned so far? Think about those 7 secrets, from cultivating the sage to mastering grace and humor. I want you to commit to your growth right now. What is the one thing you have learned today that you will bring to practice in your life starting this week? Is it to tell a story instead of a lecture? To finally get those trousers tailored? To pick up that book you've been meaning to read? If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your engagement helps build a community of men dedicated to living their best lives at every age. Thank you for watching. Now go out there and be the most compelling man in the room.